so so I would like to continue the video, my lecture. So I was explaining you about the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. He gave the example that if you want to measure the thickness of the sheet of the paper with an unmarked meter stick, so the result will be extremely inaccurate with the unmarked meter stick. If you are not taking a graduated scale, you will not be able to measure the thickness of the sheet. In this way, he told to you can how you will measure the change in position of an electron. So with the help of this incident light, the change in position of the electron was measured, and but the change in, there was no, you cannot calculate the change in velocity. So according to him, you cannot measure both the position and change in velocity simultaneously. So this was about the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Then I will like to tell you about the significance of uncertainty principle. According to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, it rules out the existence of definite path or path of electron and other similar particles. He was not able to tell about the existence of definite path of the electron, and the significance of uncertainty principle in our daily life is of no use. It is only significant for the microscopic objects like electrons or electrons like particles. So what he did, he applied his principle by taking an object of mass, say about 10 raised to power minus 6 kg. So delta x into delta v is equal to h upon 4 pi m. Here m will be 10 raised to minus 6 kg. So the result obtained was 10 raised to minus 28 meter per square per second, which is very very small and is of no use. And then he applied his principle by taking the mass of electron. So he calculate the momentum by taking the mass of the electron. As you know, the mass of electron is 9.11 into 10 to the minus 31 kg. So here the value came to be 5.78 into 10 to the power minus 5. It means that if one tries to find the exact location of the electron, say about the uncertainty of about 10 to the minus 8 meters. So if I take here delta x is equals to 10 to the minus 8, so delta v will be equal to 5.78 into 10 to the power minus 5 upon 10 to the power minus 8, which comes out to be 5.78 into 10 to the power 3 meter per second. It means the velocity is so large. If you are able to find the change in position, if the change in position is small, the velocity comes to be very large. So according to him, you cannot find both the position and velocity of the electron simultaneously. So I will now like to explain with the help of examples. Some two numericals are there. Suppose the first numerical is a microscope using suitable photon is employed to locate an electron in an atom with a distance of 0.1 degree angstrom. What is the uncertainty involved in the measurement of its velocity? Here you have to find out the change in velocity. Change in position is given. So delta x into delta p is equal to h upon 4 pi. What you have to find out? Delta v. Delta v will be equal to h upon 4 pi into h upon 4 pi into delta x into m. Here delta x will be, since delta x is 0.1 degree angstrom, you have to convert into 10 to the minus 10 meter. It comes out to be, the change in velocity comes out to be 5.79 into 10 raised to power 6 meter per second, which is very large. And second example, a golf ball has a mass of 40 gram and a speed of 45 meter per second. If the speed can be measured with an accuracy of 2%, calculate the uncertainty in the position. Here you have to find out the change in position. Since the speed is 45 per meter second and its uncertainty in accuracy is 2%, so 45 multiplied by 2 upon 100 will give you 0.9 meter per second. So by using this equation, again its mathematical expression, delta x will be equal to h upon 4 pi m delta v. So h is the Planck's constant, pi is constant, m will be equal to 40 gram, which is given in the numerical, and delta v is 0.9. Since it is given in gram, you have to convert into kg. So change in position comes out to be 1.46 into 10 raised to power minus 33 meter. So in this way you can do the numericals easily, and this is the value which is there of change in position is about 10 raised to power 18 times smaller than the diameter of a typical atomic nucleus. So as it has been told that for larger particles the uncertainty principle has no meaning. So it comes out to be so small. The change in position is so small. It has no real value, no significant value according to according to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle for the bigger particles. Only it is significant for smaller microscopic objects. Thank you. I would like to continue in my next lecture about failure of the Bohr's model, and then we will proceed for quantum mechanical model of an atom. Thank you.